What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, I gotta say, I did something a little stupid the other day. I went ahead and decided to update Call of Duty Warzone. Yes, you heard that correctly. During today's live stream, I'm going to be playing Call of Duty Warzone. I don't know what's getting over me. I don't know why I'm deciding to put myself through this torture, but why not? I know you guys like to see me rant a little bit and be in pain while I'm playing Call of Duty and stuff like that. I don't know why, but that's what the massive majority of people want to see right now. So, by all means, we're going to see how Warzone is turning out. And honestly, it's not just because I know you guys like to see me rage and stuff. I legitimately want to see the performance of Warzone in its current state, because I heard many rumors that it's still really bad. So, I want to find out for myself. So, if you guys want to be a part of that journey, then by all means, tune into my live stream. The link to that stuff is down in the description. Fantastic people, great community, and also it's just tons of chill, relaxing vibes. Now, for those who don't know, since I know the majority of you guys have come from the Battlefield community to watch my Battlefield 2042 content, but when it comes to Call of Duty, there's been a ton of issues going on in the past few years. I guess you could say the franchise has been going through an identity crisis. I think the only team who's really been able to put together a project that they're truly passionate about has been Infinity Ward. But every other development team has been given the end of the stick. I mean, let's be honest here. Modern Warfare 2019, even though I don't like it personally, I think the community is pretty 50-50 split on it. But regardless if you like it or not, you could tell it's passion and there's love behind the project. And that Infinity Ward had a vision that they wanted to fulfill. But when it comes to Black Ops Cold War and Vanguard, it's just a complete opposite direction. We've been having a lot of problems. But what's really sad and depressing is how Treyarch has been treated all of these years. And for those who don't know, Treyarch has been pretty much, I would honestly go as far as saying abused by Activision and being treated so horribly. They've been basically the backbone of this whole franchise right now, allowing other teams like Infinity Ward to take the lead and have extra time to work on their own projects. For those who don't know, Black Ops 4 was forced in the direction of making sure they had a Battle Royale. That was pretty much the starting point of, the BR phase in the Call of Duty franchise. But it was also the guinea pig of BR, because we didn't know how Battle Royale was going to work for Call of Duty. We didn't know how to implement it into the game. We didn't even know if it was going to turn out to be another Firestorm like in Battlefield, which completely flopped and nobody enjoyed. So clearly it was the testing grounds for everything, and Treyarch had to go through pretty much all the crap to make sure that it turned out good. Their multiplayer experience was definitely, lackluster at the beginning. Took a little time to get it to where it needs to be. It's a lot better now. But in the beginning, obviously, a lot of things were pushed aside to make sure the Battle Royale experience was perfected. But like I said, they're the backbone. They've been setting up different development teams for success for ages now. They introduced BR, and then obviously Infinity Ward came in afterwards and perfected it with Warzone, which ultimately blew up, was the most popular. Treyarch had to suffer through so much crap to make sure that game turned out good. And on top of that, Activision forced in one of the most vulgar, aggressive microtransaction systems ever seen in Call of Duty history. I mean, truly, that's what destroyed the whole experience for me in the first place, was the microtransactions, the loot box system. It was awful. It was horrifying. And of course, at the very end of the game, once the next title came out, they fixed it and allowed you to, use all of your points and keys and stuff like that to unlock loot boxes for free or unlock exactly what weapon that you want out of the store, which is a lot better. But through the whole year life cycle, Activision forced in a horrible microtransaction system. I mean, $20 red dot reticles. That's ridiculous. And of course, at the end of the day, guess who had to hear about all this stuff? Treyarch. But that's okay. It's just 1 year. Black Ops 4 was a little stressful for Treyarch. They were a little low on time, but that's fine. It's done. It's over with. We can focus on the future, and the development team can use all the time in the world and all the resources they need to make a better project. Wrong. Guess what comes up next? The next title after Modern Warfare 2019 was supposed to be a Sledgehammer Games project. That's just how the cycle goes. We've been in this cycle ever since they introduced Sledgehammer Games as a main development team in Advanced Warfare. They did this specifically to allow these teams to have more time with development. But right smack dab in the middle of the foundation of whatever game that they were going to be making for Black Ops Cold War, I don't know if it was a different placement name or a different, time period or whatever they're creating, but in the middle of the progress of designing that game, Sledgehammer Games got cut from the whole project. They got fired because they got into some beef with Raven Software, Raven Studios, whatever you want to call them. So guess who has to come and save the day again? Treyarch. So instead of being able to make their own game or to, have all the time in the world like they should be able to after, having to deal with Black Ops 4 life cycle, they have to come and save the day, pick up Sledgehammer Games' slack since they got fired off of the project, and do their own thing, which is Black Ops Cold War. And at launch, we could all tell it was a completely half-assed game. Now, Treyarch did turn it around a little bit at the end, but of course, just like with Black Ops 4, the same exact thing. They keep having to play catch-up because they're forced into these situations where they're given absolutely no time. It's unfair. And guess who's getting all the time still? Infinity Ward, which, to me personally, I'm not mad about that. Infinity Ward is one of my favorite development teams. I'm one of those weirdos who enjoyed Call of Duty Ghosts, and I enjoyed Infinite Warfare. I really do enjoy Infinity Ward's work, but to be honest here, Treyarch's work is just as good. Games like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, World at War, Black Ops 3 even, are all fantastic shooters. They deserve as much time as any other development team. But they are getting absolutely pummeled here. And Infinity Ward, like I said, is getting all the time they possibly need to make their project. But Black Ops Cold War is finally over. The next game is supposed to be Infinity Ward's title, right? That's how the cycle should be going. Sledgehammer Games got cut. Treyarch just got forced off of their project to come work on Sledgehammer Games. So who's up next? Infinity Ward. You guessed wrong. Sledgehammer Games have been brought back for another project, Call of Duty Vanguard, that you see right here, which is an extremely safe game. It does everything right from Modern Warfare and Black Ops Cold War, you could tell, but nothing innovative. Because you want to know why? They didn't have any time to innovate. The only time they had was to mimic and copy and paste what happened in Modern Warfare and also Black Ops Cold War and make their own project out of that, because of course Activision wants to give Infinity Ward the extra time to perfect Modern Warfare 2. We all know that's going to be their biggest seller. So they're thinking in their heads, why rush it out? Let's just put another development team under an extremely stressful situation and forced out another half-assed project so Modern Warfare 2 can turn out 10 times better. And even then, guess who still has to be tortured in this whole process? Treyarch! How are you wondering? Because they have to make the zombies experience for Vanguard. That's right. This game had such little time to be put together that Sledgehammer Games can't even make their own side mode. That's how you know they were forced in this project to make sure Infinity Ward had extra time on theirs. Because they can't even get a side mode into the game. Something that's been mandatory in every Call of Duty project couldn't be done. I don't know why. You would think that they'll be capable. Sledgehammer Games, aren't they on projects like Dead Space and stuff like that? They are experienced in horror games. They should be perfect for zombies, but they don't have the time. So Treyarch has to be cut off their project even more to work on the zombies experience for Call of Duty Vanguard. Treyarch is getting hammered. And I do want to apologize for going on such a long rant before getting to this actual tweet here, because this is the true juice of the whole story about Treyarch. I just had to lay out the timeline of this development team so all of this stuff makes sense to you guys. Now, over on Twitter, a very reliable leaker went out with another tweet about the development team Treyarch, saying, Treyarch has since suffered a heavy loss of their original developers and creative staff due to burnout and several separate issues. The team seems to be going through an identity crisis internally. They aren't exactly experiencing development hell, rather role confusion. This right here, like I said, makes complete, total sense with the whole timeline of what this team has been going through. If you had to deal with Black Ops 4 and Black Ops Cold War being the guinea pigs of the Call of Duty development cycle, especially knowing your true potential. Treyarch is not a bunch of noob developers. These guys are the real deal. They made games like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, World at War. They've made bangers. And yes, the development teams change over time, but at the end of the day, that's still the core development team. When they look back at references to what their team is known for, that's what they see. That's what they have to live up to. Games like Black Ops 2, that's what they have to try to surpass. They know what they're up against. But to be honest with you guys, this current team, these new developers, have never been able to show what they truly got. Every single project they've been given, like I said, Black Ops 4, they've either been guinea pigs, testing out no campaigns and battle royales, or Black Ops Cold War, running in to save the day when another development team can't complete the cycle, or when they just simply can't stop beefing with one another. If I were in their spot, I would be experiencing burnout too. I would not even enjoy my job. I wouldn't want to do it anymore. I personally would probably quit. What's the fun of going to school for all those years, learning how to be a game developer, learning how to make your own projects and show your creativity just to get into a job and being forced into a very non-creative mindset? That's the complete opposite of what game design is all about. That's what makes a horrible game, and that's why we are getting the crap that we're given today. The funny thing is, the next Treyarch title is rumored to be in the Black Ops 2 time period. I think they're going to pull the same exact thing that Modern Warfare is pulling off. They're pretty much backtracking to all their past titles. We started off with Black Ops Cold War, which is like Black Ops 1, and the next game is going to resemble what's coming up next, like Black Ops 2. That's going to be the selling point. And Activision knows this. They know this. They don't have to make this game outstanding. They don't have to make this game fun. All they have to do is show off something that looks like Black Ops 2, bring back characters that are from Black Ops 2, and get the nostalgia kicking. They're going to make millions of dollars off their title. And sadly, once again, Treyarch is going to be pushed into a horrible development time, and we're going to be seeing a lot of issues when it comes to their multiplayer experience, maybe even their campaigns and side modes like zombies, since obviously the people who work on zombies are working on Vanguard zombies right now. It's going to be a rough time when it comes to the Call of Duty franchise, or more specifically, it's going to be a rough time when it comes to Treyarch. I hope one day this team will finally be able to just, settle back and be able to have all the time they need to make a game, because from what I've seen for the past few years, they've been forced into horrible, horrible situations nonstop. But ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and a Discord, both those linked down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games and over on Twitch. Link that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.